Right, uncut, uncensored truth right here on ISBC Truth Channel. ISBC Truth, the only place you're going to come to for the truth, untruth, uncut truth, nothing but the truth, right here on ISBC Truth with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, co host,
Sister Smith, baby.
Sister Smith, baby. And if you are new to this channel, you just stumbled across this channel, this is your first time here, stay a while. All you have to do is simply hit that subscribe button. Next to that subscribe button is a bell. Hit that bell so you'll be notified when we drop this breaking news on you. And don't forget there was a like button. Make sure you guys hit that like button so we can stay lit. And we have to do another one. Do you understand what we're dealing with here? Meek Mill's lying ass and him talking about he was robbed in a place where they eat you before you can escape a robbery. Do you think that you are going to go to Africa and get robbed by an African and live to tell about it?
No.
If you don't think that, then you have not paid attention or have not tuned in to our Thursday night ritual report shows. We explain Africa the way it's supposed to be explained every Thursday night on our ritual report shows, Thursdays, on Facebook. Illuminati Radio on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You are not going to go to Africa and get robbed and be on the gram talking about it. Why? Because an African is not going to just pickpocket you. That's what Negroes used to do back in the 70s and 80s in New York City. They used to pickpocket you. Do Negroes nowadays pickpocket you in New York? No, they put the pistol to you. What do they do in Africa? They cut you up and eat you. That's what Africans do. Before they rob you or pickpocket you, they will kidnap you with an AK-47 and kill you, put you in a pot, cook you like gumbo, and feed the whole damn village from your carcass. That's what they do. So I'm not going to believe this, Meek Mills. Like I said in the last report, before we got cut off, the battery went dead in my device talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Nothing good comes out of Philly. And I'm damn sure not saying it's you. You are not good. Nothing good comes out of you. Go ahead, Sister Smith.
Meek Mills get his phone pickpocket in Ghana and pleads for its return. Meek Mill's trip to Ghana for the Afro Nation Music Festival isn't going as he may have planned, as the rapper has
Sister Smith,
revealed.
Sister Smith, if somebody offered me a free ticket to Ghana, I'm not going.
Me either.
If somebody say, hey, I just gave you a whole plot of land in Ghana or Africa. You just got a whole plot of land with a prospering business in Africa. You know what I'm going to tell them? You keep that.
No, thank you.
I don't want it. I don't want nothing to do with Africa. I don't want no plot of land. I don't want no business. I don't want no nothing. I don't want no crops, no farming, no nothing. I don't want nothing in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. There is nothing in Africa that is profitable. Nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of black people say, well, you know what I'm saying? Africa's the motherland. We got to get out of America. Get out of America and go where? Get out of America and go where? Because if you ain't following prophecy, you would know that Deuteronomy chapter 28 says these curses shall pursue you and overtake you. So no matter where you go, you being a Hebrew, you are going to see a rat in your kitchen. No matter how much you try, you get the exterminator, the Orkin man, you know what I'm saying? You get the mouse traps, you get all that. No matter how much you try to keep a mouse out your kitchen, you're gonna find a mouse in your kitchen. Why? Because the curses says these curses shall follow thee and pursue you. You know what I'm saying? No matter how hard you try to keep a roach out your kitchen, you are going to find a roach in your kitchen. No matter how much, you know what I'm saying, these curses that is, you know what I'm saying, only on a certain nation of people. The only way that you are going to come out of these curses is when Christ comes back, like it says in the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 13. And he who endure to the end, the same shall be saved. So what it means? It means endure to the end. Then you will be saved. But don't try to, you know what I'm saying, get out of these curses. You are just going to be hurting yourself. You understand? There's nothing in Africa that I want. The same way there is nothing in America that I want. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I have made it my business to separate myself like the Lord says. Separate yourself from amongst them. Be ye holy because he is holy. Yes, I'm separated even though I'm in America. I'm still separated from America. Understand that, people? Understand that. Understand that on the main line. There is nothing in Africa that I ever want. I don't want no gold. I don't want no oil. I don't want no stinking, disgusting African telling me what to do. Meek Mills, we know what you're doing over in Africa. You know what I'm saying? And right after the tour, Meek Mills is getting pondered by an African with a big schlong. That's what's going on with Meek Mills. Meek Mills, you lucky that them Africans ain't chopped your head off and put you in a pot. You better bring your ass back over here to America. At least you know that, you know what I'm saying, a Negro is, you know what I'm saying, just going to rob you and kill you. But to know that you go over to Africa, they is going to rob you, kill you, and then eat you. That's a lot. That's different. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Another thing. A Negro in America is going to rob you and kill you, and then a week later, he is going to get arrested and spend the rest of his life in prison. When you over in Africa, they're going to rob you, kill you, eat you, and you ain't not going to be found. There is no justice or no peace for that. But go ahead.
Meek Mill's trip to Ghana for the Afro Nation Music Festival isn't going as he may have planned, as the rapper has revealed. He had his phone stolen. On Thursday, December 29th, Meek took to his Instagram story with a message stating someone had pickpocketed his phone and he wanted it back. The Dream Chaser boss shared several videos on his IG stories of him out and about with Guyanese while on his way to the festival. Meek has been feeling all the love from the local and explained in one story that he was planning to get a house in Ghana.
Ooh, Lord, this nigga playing. You hear what he said to Smith?
Yeah, he finna buy my house in Ghana.
He gonna buy a house in Ghana. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing to do with Ghana. You know what I'm saying? If you knew what I knew, people, you wouldn't want to have nothing to do with Ghana, Benin City, Nigeria, Emu State, Gambia, Ivory Coast, none of them damn countries over there in Africa. You want to have nothing to do with Africa. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because you are gonna be walking around just like one of them Africans with no soul, with no star. Half of them damn Africans is walking around like natural born dummies. What I mean by dummies is you have Africans sacrificing Africans. You know what I'm saying? You know how, like I said in the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the streets that is spiritual called Sodom and in Egypt. That's the Hebrews walking around with no spirit in them. Well, over there in Africa, you got like 80 to 90% of them damn Africans is walking around as natural born dummies. They have no energy because they were sacrificed by their own damn people to try to get out of the curse of Ham, the curse of Canaan. But they can't. You better wake up. You know what I'm saying? Don't follow after a trash rapper like Philly rapper Meek Mills talking about he's gonna buy a house in Ghana just so that he said that so that you can be influenced to invest in Ghana. I'm not getting them a dime. They're not getting a dime. I don't care if I had a penny. I'm not even giving them a penny. Hell no. An African gets nothing from me. You know what I'm saying? An African gets nothing from me. 'Cause I can't stand you stinking Africans. You are the epitome of hell. Yes, indeed. You are everything I don't want. You are everything I don't want to be. You are the epitome of hell. That's yeah. Go ahead, Sister Smith.
Things turned sour on the next slide. They pickpocketed me for my phone, SMH, bringing that bringing that jaw back if you got it.
Now you hear that, Sister Smith?
Uh,
He's over in Africa. They pickpocket him for his phone. And that is why he is going to buy a house in Ghana.
That's crazy. Oh my God.
You get robbed.
So fast.
Exactly. You get so-called robbed in a new country that where you at. And you say, you know what? I like being robbed by Africans. I'm going to buy a house here. So now they don't have to rob my pockets. Now they can rob my house.
Right.
That's how you know Meek Mills don't think. You know what I'm saying? He don't think. He ain't got no brain. You know what I'm saying? He probably eat his own shit. Go ahead.
The situation wasn't too turbulent for Meek Mill, though, as he shared more footage of Guyani showing him love while he was out and about in the capital city, Accra. He also went on to perform his headlining set on day one of Afro Nation Ghana, which also boasts Skepta, Black Sheriff, and more on the lineup. Meek called Ghana his second home earlier this week when an Ancestry.com test result revealed he's 18% Guyana.
Okay, this is the propaganda. So he went and he got an ancestry test, right?
Yeah.
And said he's 80% what?
He's 18% Guyana.
Now we know Guyana is not Guyana is a country. It's not a people. I can do an ancestry test, Sister Smith, and says that I am 90% New Yorker. does, does that is New York a people or is New York a state? See, you got this is that crafty counsel that they use, people. This Negro said that he took an ancestry test and he's 85% a country and not 85% a people.
Wow.
That's like Brother Polite, who said he took a test and he was 37% Nigerian. So he was 37% a country, not 37% a people. You see, if you are not smart, you know what I'm saying, it'll go right over your head and you would think Meek Mills is smart. Meek Mills is dumber than a box of rocks. You know what I'm saying? And this is Meek Mills, the elites using Meek Mills to link you to Africa, to invest in Africa, to build up Africa. Africa is a mud hole land, and I would not be caught dead in, yeah, hear me? You know what I'm saying? Dead. I wouldn't be caught dead in nowhere in Africa. No. He's 85% Ghanaian. So he's Guyanian. So he's 85% a country. Sister Smith, you can do an ancestry test, and you'll come out to be 75% Ohioan.
Right.
Lord. I guess Kodak Black is 75% Floridian. I guess Jay-Z is 97% Brooklynian. Hey, I guess Beyonce is 18% Texicanian. Listen, just stop listening to these dumbass rappers. They don't know what the hell they talking about. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, I tell you. You see that this is propaganda to get you interested in Africa, to invest in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Africa needs a stick of dynamite. Blow that damn country away. Lord. All right. That's going to wrap this up. I want to thank you all for tuning in, logging on to another edition of ISBC Truth Channel, right here on ISBC Truth, with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, and co-host,
Sister Smith, baby.
Sister Smith, baby. And if you are new to this channel, you just stumbled across the channel, if this is your first time here, stay a while. All you have to do is simply hit that subscribe button. Next to that subscribe button is a bell. Hit that bell so you can be notified when we drop this breaking news on you. And on the other hand, there was a like button. Make sure we lit by hitting that like button. And we'll see you on to the next one. On to the next one.